All right, Patrick, thanks. Happening here, the FirstWorks Festival wraps up this weekend with Sweet Honey in the Rock on Saturday night at the Vets Memorial Auditorium. And the a cappella ensemble blends gospel, blues, jazz, and hip-hop. Take a listen.
Need a nation, a joint heart to hand. We need a nation where we understand that we are a nation. Come together, heed the call.
And we're lucky enough to have some of the ladies from Sweet Honey in the Rock joining us this morning, along with Executive Artistic Director from FirstWorks, Kathleen Pletcher. Good morning to you, ladies.
Good morning. How are you?
Thanks for being here. First of all, why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Izai Maria Barnwell.
Okay.
And my name is Aisha Khalil.
And now, you are part of how many women in this group?
There are 5 singers and a sign language interpreter.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. How did you decide to incorporate sign language into it?
I always had an interest in deafness, and when I came into the group, there was an interest generally among women producers around making events handicap accessible. And so I was the first interpreter, and then brought in another interpreter because I wanted to sing.
You know, one of our producers was telling me that there are some very powerful lyrics that you sing. What inspires those lyrics, or what inspires the message?
I think the message comes from inside of the composer, you know, based on how you feel about a certain events or certain things that are happening historically, socially, politically.
Kathleen, why did you decide to have this group come to the Veterans Memorial Auditorium and perform?
Well, there are a couple reasons. This is the concluding performance of the FirstWorks Festival, and Sweet Honey in the Rock is with us for several days, really inspiring us. And I think inspiration is the key, whether it's social activism or spirituality or just the feel and the sound of the music is so powerful that it felt like right for the time, you know, to bring us together and really have the right people in the right place.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because always I think, when I think of music, music is so many times the key that kind of unlocks people's hearts and allows you to hear a certain message. Absolutely. And when you talk about Sweet Honey in the Rock, the reference is getting through something that's very difficult to get to something that's worth it on the inside. Yes. Tell me about the meaning of the group's name for you guys.
The group's name came from a song, Sweet Honey in the Rock, but we think of it as a metaphor for who we are as African-American women, that we have a sweetness, that we have a toughness. It's a metaphor for the part of the Bible that talks about there being a land so rich that when you crack open the rocks, honey flows forth. And honey also has an adaptability, so when it's warm, it flows, and when it's cold, it gets sort of... we have all of that.
I like this. Well, I tell you what, thank you so much for joining us, ladies. And if you're interested in ticket information or to enter to win tickets, all you have to do is head to foxprovidence.com.